God has an amazing plan for you, and this is exactly how to figure out what it is. Because at times it can be very difficult being like, what is my purpose in life? What should I do that really makes, my destiny come true, as you could say? And honestly, it's very simple, but people make it very complicated. God speaks to me and he speaks to you too. It's just at times we choose not to listen to it. We choose to not hear that voice inside that's telling you, you know, what to do. And by that, I mean, it's two things really. There's something that tells you which direction to go, and something that tells you when you're not on God's path. And the thing that's telling you where to go, what to do next, is your excitement. God has given you this beautiful golden compass in your heart. And when you're actually headed towards the direction of where you're supposed to be going in life, you get excited. And that excitement fills you full of energy, fills you full of purpose. And it helps the time fly by. When you're really excited and following your passion, time just seems to fly by and you enter the state that honestly is unlike anything else. And that is a great sign from God that you are doing what you were meant to do. And the thing that will let you know if you're not on the right path, if you're not actually following the path that God has set out for you, is this little voice inside that tells you that was a mistake. It's your regret. Let regret be your guideline for if you are following God's path for you or not. If you are following your excitement, but you're left feeling regretful, remorseful, being like, oh man, I shouldn't have done that. Last night was a bad idea or something like that. That's a sign from God. That is God talking to you. A lot of times people are just not wanting to hear it. They'll, turn up the music or do something so they don't have to listen to this voice inside that is telling them that's not who I was meant to be, And the regret can be for so many things, for the food you're putting in your body, because you're supposed to treat your body like a temple, and if you were to really actually put that into practice and only give yourself the most nourishing foods that are healthy for you, you would become a different person. Truly, you'd become the person that God has designed you to be. And it's the same thing with your actions and your career. Like if you are pursuing something that is not fulfilling, that does not excite you, that's not your plan. God has such an amazing plan. And at times we have this like two-dimensional image of what we think our life should be like, and we pursue something because it pays well or it's what our family expects us to do. But really, God has such a more three-dimensional encompassing idea or vision for you that is so much more than we can even imagine. I'm an artist and I'd love to imagine the future and what it's going to have in store for me, but when I am truly following my excitement, it is so much better than anything I can imagine. Honestly, have you ever gotten to that point where you're like, wow, this is so much more detailed and beautiful than I could have ever imagined? And that is the glory that comes with God's plan. So just go out and follow your excitement. Even if something is just a little bit more exciting than something else, follow that. Follow it to the fullest and realize that God has an amazing plan for you and he won't let you down. It's this thing where it never fails. Your excitement is a beautiful compass. So if you can pair that excitement with listening to the regret, being like, okay, that wasn't the right thing. I feel, remorse for following that, idea, then you can stay on track. And it's like one of these things where we don't know what the future entails. We're not supposed to know. When you burden your brain with trying to predict the future, trying to see God's plan before it unfolds, it gives you something in return that is anxiety. That is all these emotions that cause you to feel uncertain and fearful when really you just need faith. That's why faith is so important. When you truly believe that God has a plan for you and you have faith in this plan and realize that as you walk down the path that you were meant to go down, it illuminates as you go. You're not supposed to see all the way down the path. It's almost like a beautiful flower opening up. And once you truly have faith that things are going to work out, and more than just work out, they're going to be even better than you possibly could have imagined, it just works and it just happens. And if you're just following your excitement, you're able to tap into energy reserves that you can't do. If you're If you are not a math person and you pursue a career in math, you will never get as far as the person who's truly excited by sitting down and doing mathematical equations. And there's people like that, you know? You have to really just be honest and authentic in what excites you, and not get, swayed by money or what other people are thinking, and just follow God's plan. He has installed, puts inside you this excitement. And if you rob the world of being authentic and showing them what you're truly excited about, then you're doing just that. You're kind of letting the people around you down by not showing them who you really are on the inside. So please just go out and follow your excitement. And if you let regret be your guideline that helps keep you on track, be like, okay, it's not quite that way, it's not quite this way, because there's a lot of things to get excited about. But when you're truly headed in the right direction, you'll enter things just start clicking, and God will help you in ways that you're not even meant to understand. We're not supposed to understand everything that God is doing for us in our lives, and when you try to burden your brain with that, it just leads to a whole bunch of negative emotions. So I really hope you're able to just follow your excitement, be authentic, be passionate. And a big part of it, I see that the line with everyone I talk to and help, is it's about helping others. A big part of what you are meant to do is help other people in whatever your area of genius is. God has blessed you with a certain area of genius, and maybe your time right now is to develop that skill and become someone that can help other people with it. But there's a big portion of us that should be helping other people in whatever area that is. So please comment down below, what are you currently excited about? And understand that sometimes, even though it's not the end destination, that excitement will lead to another excitement, which will lead to another excitement, which will eventually lead to the thing where you are having a fulfilling life that's full of abundance and money and love and helping other people and everything that is part of God's plan for you, because that's what He wants for all of us. It's just we have to choose to not be afraid, to not hide in the shadows, to really go out in life and be bold and unapologetically ourselves, and just pursue helping others and helping ourselves, and just following our excitement to the highest level possible. And then things happen. So comment what you are currently excited about, and how do you help others with this excitement? Like, what is your area of genius that you can try to help other people explore themselves? So I hope you're having a wonderful day, and just please, for your family, for your friends, for the world, be yourself and be unapologetically passionate about who you are.